Hi everyone, my name is Feyi Bello. I am 31 years old. I am a brand consultant. I run Locke Pewter Public Relations, and I'm also a wife and a mother of two incredible humans. What motivates me to keep going? Honestly, my children. That is where I draw strength and motivation from. The biggest lesson I've learned in life is that nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody is actually winging it. So if you're winging it, wing it with pride and don't feel obliged to have it all sorted out or have it all figured out. It's okay to make mistakes, to look silly, to look like you don't know what you're doing, but as long as you're enjoying the process, it's the most important. Another thing I've learned that has helped me is live for an audience of two, yourself and God. My most proud moment. So there was a time when I was like 20, I'm gonna say 22, 23, and I was looking for a job and I couldn't find one. And I'd done everything I knew how to do. I remember even walking up to a certain company with my CV printed and I saw them trash it in front of me, which was intense. And I remember taking up all that energy I felt and I started my company. And I started my company at 23. I hired staff, I had an office space, and I had about 3 clients all by myself. I hired staff, I was paying salaries on time. All of this I did for about 2 years before I eventually moved into a 9-to-5 situation. But when I look back on that time in my life, I underestimated then how much strength it must have taken to come out of begging for an opportunity and creating one for myself. So even now I draw from that 23-year-old version of myself that was that resilient to just, start something in the midst of nothing and not just do it, but excel at it. Because back then, the brands I managed won like Restaurant of the Year and Fashion Brand of the Year at that time. So yeah, it was pretty badass. So what does inspire inclusion mean to me? I think it speaks to the places where women are you're still yet to see women's voices in those rooms. So I want to see more presidents. I want to see more women in boardrooms leading. Every organization tends to have the one token woman, one token person. I'd like to see more 50-50 splits, in fact 60-40 in some areas, because if you think of a home and how a home is run and you take a woman out of it, the home crumbles. So why not just keep that same energy and take that into every single situation? Also, when I think of inspire inclusion, I think of the women that are dominating in their spaces and are setting an example for the rest of us. If one woman wins in any space, it inspires a generation of women to run and go after her. Think of how many Black young women are carrying tennis rackets now because Serena and Venus did it that year. Think of how many girls credit Beyonce when they get their Grammys and they're giving their speeches. When women take up space, it inspires other women to do the same. Regardless, you have people in different industries who still look up to Oprah Winfrey and Britney and all these other women, because once a woman does anything, other women feel like if she can do it, so can I. And the world needs to get very comfortable with the fact that the girls are here, they're not going anywhere. They're here to stay, they're taking up space. And the ones that we birthed, forget about it. Those ones are already, my daughter is 4 and I can already see that in her mind, there's no place in her mind where she is not included in every conversation. She takes up space at 4, and I can't wait to see what that looks like at 40. So yeah. Happy International Women's Day. Inspire inclusion.